It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we're just about set to get this wild card series underway, Singy. Game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Guys are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Tanner Bybee. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can...
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Tigers nothing, Guardians coming to bat. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. And towing the slab, Tarek Skubal. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can hit.
That one ripped back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that ends the inning. 3 left for the Guardians, but they still lead it 1-0. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Makes the grab. Here's the throw. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers nothing.
Players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between both Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark.
Here comes the skipper out of the Grant Herter gets the call from the pen. That one down the line. Fair ball. Coming home. Here comes the throw. He'll score easily. It's 2-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Guardians 2 and the Tigers nothing. Now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Eric Sabrowski gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. That pitch to hit, you just better not miss it.
And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Eric Sabrowski gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Matt Vesta into the game.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ballgame.
Go-ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Digging in, Colt Heath. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Oh, he botches it. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
In the air to left center, Martinez on the move, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But 4 score in the inning, 3 coming on this bases clearing triple. It's now 4-2. On the ground, 2 ball. To the plate for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, here we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's
hand. Colby Allard comes on now.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So up next, Matt Vierling. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work. Right? It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, as a former outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a guy out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags, and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play. It's time to go hit.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jason Foley.
Get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground to third. He's in safely at second. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game. First and second, 1 out. And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Fry on second. Rocchio at first, 1 gone. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So they turn to their closer, Will Vest. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Getting out of this mess. Towards first. Torkelson takes it to the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, 1 was a home run, an error, but 2 are left stranded. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the Tigers 5 and the Guardians 4. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double. Paul Sewald is forced to the mound after the injury.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Always one is a pitcher down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but
Baez over to Torres. The double play ends it right here. So the Detroit Tigers take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Brew, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.